Hey everyone, welcome to Poffology. Happy Friday. So today I am going to Goose the Market. It's a meat market in downtown Indy. So I'm going there. I have to get my brother-in-law a gift, and I think I know what I'm gonna get him there. So I'm going there and I'm gonna get some lunch there. They have a wagyu steak Chicago hot dog, and I really like Chicago hot dogs, so I'm gonna go try it there. It's a special they have today, so I thought that would be something fun to have. So I'm going there, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm on my lunch break, so that's where I'm going. So okay, well, I'll be there. Also, I just want to say thank you so much for all your nice comments. Thank you to everyone who's been watching and liking my videos, subscribing. I'm having a lot of fun vlogging. I'm having a lot of fun learning YouTube, and just thank you so much. It means so much to me and Emily too. So thank you. Okay, so I'm on my way. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to vlog and drive, but last time I went to Goose the Market, I got really lost for some reason. I don't know why. I did. So maybe we'll just see how it goes. Okay, I'll be right back. So I'm on my way to Goose the Market. There's a couple things I'm thinking about getting my brother-in-law. So we're having Christmas with Emily's family this weekend, and I get my brother-in-law something. I have another brother-in-law. I have 3 brother-in-laws actually, but we rotate. So, 1 year I get one person. So everyone just gives one gift to the in-law. So my brother-in-law, I'm thinking about getting him some sort of salami or charcuterie board meat, and maybe some olives, and maybe some chili crisps. He really likes olives, and the Goose Market is definitely a specialty grocery store similar to Amelia's. So Amelia's sells specialty items, but Goose the Market has a little bit more of a variety of specialty items. So that's what I'm going there for. They have tons of different dried meat, dried salamis. I really don't know anything about dried meat at all, or dried salamis, but I know they have a couple that they make themselves, and it's supposed to be really good. So I'm going there to get that. It's really interesting to look at all the types of stuff they have there. They have some exotic meats. That's what they call it. So they got elk, they got rabbit. I don't know if rabbit's exotic meat. I think that's just a name for whatever, like meat that you normally cannot find. So, but it's very interesting. I also think this company, before the pandemic, they had some meat cutting classes or butchering classes. That would be kind of cool to do. Kind of cool. So, yeah, they're a local business, really good ethics. So, yeah, very interesting company. And I think they also have wagyu steak there, but I'm not getting that because it's $150. But it looked really good. So, but maybe one day I would try it. Maybe not. Maybe I would never do that. I don't know. Actually, I want to do it at least one time. I want to try real wagyu that I cook myself, and I pick out the piece of meat one time. So, yeah. I just got off the phone with my friend Matthew, and he is picking up lunch for his work, for his group of co-workers, and they put in an order at McDonald's, which, hey, McDonald's is, I don't eat there often, but when I do, I love it. I don't really like their burgers so much, but I like their chicken. I really like their chicken strips. I like chicken strips in general. So if a restaurant has good chicken strips or good boneless wings, I love it. But it's quite interesting that McDonald's, in 2017, you may or may not remember, before the whole Popeye situation, they sold out of all of their chicken strips, and they couldn't keep up with supply. And so it's interesting to see how, I guess, the supply chain impacts companies like McDonald's, because they sell so much food. Their restaurants could devastate certain groups of food being sold. So, for example, or certain industries, if McDonald's kept selling chicken strips, it could quite easily, I don't know, like they couldn't keep up with demand. Essentially, like businesses could not and keep the same level of quality, I guess, or this specific formula that they made. It was really amazing that Popeyes was able to keep up with their sales of their chicken sandwich. And the chicken sandwich at Popeyes, I really like it. I think for $3.99, I think that's a meal there, or $4.99. That's an amazing quality piece of chicken. So, what else? I've been watching. So I watched this interview with the producer or the maker of White Underbelly. It's a YouTube channel, and the channel is about just stories of, like, he interviews homeless people. It's okay. Let me just say the channel isn't for everyone, and it touches on a lot of hard topics, and it's like really hard, deep stories. So he interviews homeless people that are drug addicts. He interviews prostitutes, and he's a famous photographer that he started doing YouTube. So he was the highest paid photographer in all of the world. And I'm almost here. And he doesn't like filming, but he started sharing these stories of people's hard life to help them. And he doesn't think he can help everyone. He just wants to share the story with the world. So, but very interesting guy. He was famous. He was a famous photographer for Apple and IBM. And he just had really high clientele. Coca-Cola, McDonald's, all of these really big companies. And there's a lot of people here. I hope I can get what I want. I hope I don't have to pre-order this. Okay, let me just finish this. So he's a very interesting photographer. He made this book in like 2000, I don't know, sometime before 2010 or something. It's a photography book, and maybe it was 2011. Anyways, it sold out. His book was a really big deal. It sells for $1,600 because it was only issued or published for a short amount of time. So it's a big deal. He's a big deal in the photography world. He started this YouTube channel to share other people's stories. How did they get in that situation? A lot of gang members. Honestly, he's most notable for interviewing this, what's it called? This family in West Virginia, that inbred family in West Virginia. And he interviewed them. It took him like 10 years to gain their trust. He used them in his book. Now it's a big deal. And he took pictures of them. And so they're a family of inbreeds, and they can't talk. They just act like animals. They bark and things like that. And he's very serious about it, and he's very compassionate for them because, it all stemmed down from a great-grandfather, and they're really messed up. They have a lot of health issues. So he interviewed them, and it's an amazing interview. He does amazing interviews in general. So that's kind of his claim to fame. I think that video has 13 million views. Very interesting, very deep. And I've been watching him, and I watched an interview that he did and yesterday on Concrete, which is another YouTube channel. And you can just tell he's a genuine guy. He realizes he's not the best at what he does, and he realizes some of the stories are probably not the most appropriate or even the best. But what he talks about is he wants he wants to just share to the world what is going on. He has a studio on Skid Row that is one of his main studios, and he does that to be able to keep in touch with the people, to gain their trust, to help them. And it's just so interesting. And he's like he's very vulnerable, and he just says, I can't do it all. I know I'm not. He doesn't make money on the channel. He hasn't turned a profit. He's invested a lot into the channel. So it's just such an interesting story. So his story is so cool. And they asked him in the interview, what do you think the most common reason is that people are in these situations, that people are drug addicts or go into prostitution or join gangs or whatever the situation is, or his interviews are crazy. Anyways, he asked, what is the most common topic or issue that he thinks causes this? And he says it's the childhood of those people. And I kind of agree. I mean, I agree. I think when you're 6 and under, even younger, I mean, even older than that, but that impacts you so much. And it just made me really thankful that I had a very good childhood. I'm just thankful for it. I had great parents. They were good to me. They gave me the attention I needed. I was never put in a situation that was that bad for me. I was always protected. And I know there's just so many kids out there that don't have that. And same with teenagers. You know, you just never know what people have been through. And it's just really hard. So the stories are really good. That's one of his perspectives. And I'm not saying that everyone who's a drug addict or an alcoholic or in a situation like that, you know, it's because of their childhood, because those people's, you know, issues in the world, we're equal to them for the most part, as far as anyone, that can happen to anyone, you know. Maybe we're not equal. No, okay. All I'm trying to say is it can happen to anyone, but I like his interviews. So, and I also agree that kids need to be protected, and we need to, I wish we had a better system to make sure every kid had a proper chance, because, you know, some kids can't even read at a certain age that they're supposed to read. You know, they're so behind in school, and it's just sad. And it's not their fault. It's just the environment they grew up in a lot of times. So anyways, I like his channel. It's white underbelly, and that's all. Okay, I'm going to go inside and hopefully get what I'm looking for. Hopefully it's not too busy. So, okay, I'll be right back. I might record some. It just depends how awkward it is, because sometimes butcher people can be really scary. So, at least to me, it's intimidating. I don't know. Okay, I'll be right back. Bye. So here is Goose the Market. Here is Goose the Market. Very cool place, very cool building. So they have 5-person capacity. So I'm getting some of this elk and blueberry salami. And here's their produce. Oh, my thumb's in it. They got dog treats. That's cool. Oh, they got duck fat spray. I love that. Truffle, salt, drinking vinegar. I really want to get some, oh, this is what I want. Crisp oil. I don't know if I want extra hot. I'm just going to get hot. Freezer sale. Oh, and they got olives. You know, I might get the olives. I don't know. Oh, look, they got some wood. I assume for smokers. There's Virginia peanuts. Look at these mushrooms. They look so cool. I love looking at this produce. So here's the entrance. Some kimchi. Got some Tinker cold brew. Oh, they put this on pizza at King Dough. Kind of spicy. Oh, they got a bag of baguettes. That's funny. Some produce. Thank you. So I'm just now leaving Goose the Market. And oh, I'm out of it. So I'm just now leaving Goose the Market and going back. They were super nice, super cool, very fast. They let me film. Didn't really say anything, so loved it. Okay, so I'm back in the car and I'm just going to show you what I got. So I got this stagberry salami. It's made with elk, pork, honey, and it's dried blueberries, elk salami. I think my brother-in-law will like it. So, and I also got hot crisp oil, unique fresh crispy garlic, shallots, and chili peppers. So you can put it on pizza, you can put it on salads, pasta, ramen, sandwiches, I guess. I've really just put it on ramen and pizza. So it's good stuff. He got it for me one time, not this brand, but he got me chili crisp one time, so I assume he likes it. I don't really know. I was gonna get olives, but I'm also just thinking, I don't know if I should. That might be weird. So, or it might not taste good. I don't know. So I just got him those two things. And here is my hot dog. I don't know what it looks like. We're both just going to be surprised when we see this. Okay. It's supposed to be a Chicago dog. And no matter what it looks like, I know it's going to taste good because it just is. It smells good. It's wagyu beef. So that's the Chicago dog. It is so cold here. Yeah, so there it is. Chicago dog. I think it's going to be great. It's really big. I think they make it themselves. So that'll be awesome. So I'm on my way back and I'll be right back. Okay. So what else is happening? Well, my friends, Chris and Kirsten started a new YouTube channel for gaming. She's really cool. Now, if any of you like gaming, you should check her out. She does retro gaming, and she knows a lot about how to play them on your computer. And yeah, she's just really cool. So check her out. I'll link her channel below. And that's what else is happening. I love seeing people start YouTube channels. I wanted to start a YouTube channel for so long, and I just never did it. It just takes a lot of, I don't know why. I just never did it. So, I know Anna M is almost done with the Petermon Vlog Challenge. That's awesome. Good job. Congrats. If you're still watching, comment down below basketball. I just saw a sign. Kokomo High School State Champs, 1961, and it has a basketball on it. So comment that down below. And man, I had something else I was gonna mention. I don't remember what it was. So Today's been pretty good. Hasn't been too bad for me. I'm excited that it's Friday. I'm excited for the weekend. And I'm getting over. Oh, we're going to pass Leviathan Bakery. I'm excited that it's almost the weekend. Are you doing anything interesting? I hope you're all having a good day. I know I've said this before, but thank you for all your comments. Thank you for watching and just all the support. Just thank you so much. You know, that meat market place, they have a lot of stuff. They have a lot of stuff. All different types of cuts of meat. I just wonder, you know, from a business standpoint, how does that work? Because isn't meat, you know, it's perishable. I wonder if there's special regulations or laws about grocery stores or meat markets that they get a certain amount of money back because they are supplying meat for the country or their city. So maybe it's not as risky as I would assume it is, or I think it is. I have a feeling that's probably that. I don't know, because maybe not for specialty meats. I don't know. But, you know, they have a lot of specialty cuts of meat. They have a lot of specialty items, and that's just expensive, I would imagine. So, but hey, cool. Good for them. Good for them. I'm excited to go to Calvin Fletcher's. Hopefully, Emily and I can go tomorrow before we go to her parents' house. I would really like some. I don't know if we will, though. We probably won't. Because I probably won't want to get up to go do it. But maybe I will. I don't know. So I've said this like a million times. I'm finishing up Doom Patrol Season 1. Man, that show, I'm into it right now. I just like it so much. It's just a very enjoyable show. Well, I'm about to go upstairs. I wanted to mention one thing that I've found interesting in the past couple days was that Tesla has been going up. Elon Musk is now currently the richest man in the world with, I think it's $190 billion. He surpassed Jeff Bezos. So that's crazy, isn't it? I mean, who would have thought? But it kind of makes sense. I don't fully know why Tesla's going up. I probably could just Google it and find out in like 2 minutes. But I mean, I can see why America likes electric vehicles. I mean, for the most part, not every American, but Tesla's made electric vehicles cool to younger people. So I would own a Tesla if I had the money and if there was enough maintenance. Okay, here's the deal. It's more of, even if I think I could buy one, but I don't like long-term maintenance of it. It's not as easily accessible everywhere. I don't want to charge my Tesla. Okay. That's not like, I mean, I do. I don't have to go to charge stations, and I know I can charge at home, but that's one of my things. But all that to say, I know that the UN requested and brought out some data that the US, 90% of the US will need to have an electric vehicle in order to slow down climate change. But who knows if the US will actually do that, you know? I know they want us to, and I know some states are demanding it, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to make America do anything, so... But hey, I mean, if I would get one. I know technology in the future will improve and charging and all of that will be super easy. So that's why I thought about investing into some electric companies that specialize in charging fuel and batteries, electric charging booths. But I honestly think your oil companies will just take over that market. I mean, you can invest into... What is it? Sun. I think it's like this solar company. But I think Shell really, I mean, honestly, they're just going to take over once it gets to that point. If electric cars ever officially replace gas cars, I think Shell will step up and start building Shell electric gas stations, and it'll be, BP will jump in, and yeah. So that's my thought. That's one thought about that. And okay, I think that's everything. I don't know if there's anything else. I probably have other stuff to say, but hey, there's always tomorrow. There's always another video. So thank you so much for everyone who's watched. Emily and I will be recording tomorrow, and I'll be back. I hope you are having a good day. I hope you have a good Friday. I hope you have a good weekend. And if no one's told you this today, you are loved, and this world is a better place because you are here. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.